Accessing AILYZE is very easy. Use any search engine to quickly locate the AILYZE website. In my example, I am using Google. Once you are on the AILYZE homepage, then click the login link and enter your email and password. If you do not have one, then just register for a free plan to start using the platform. For demonstration purposes only, I am using a dummy email and password. Navigate to your account to select the type of analysis you want to use. I am analyzing an Excel document first. The process is very intuitive. Click on Create New Project and select the file you want to use. Once the system uploads the file, then you just select the appropriate configuration settings you want. I'll keep my private files confidential with some editing tricks. Choose one based on your need. Select the data you want to analyze. In my Excel file, there is only one column, so it makes this demo easy. The true power of the system is the AI analysis. Remember, we did not view the Excel data as yet, but we can task the AI to generate themes and subthemes. Of course, this is not a proper methodological approach, and as a researcher, you must review your data. That was it. We completed the configuration and started the analysis. All we do now is wait for the system to generate the report. Often this is a quick process. However, sometimes there is a delay affected by a combination of the AILYZE server load, the complexity of the data, or the internet connection. We did not have to wait very long and can look at the report. Now the real fun begins. We generated a full analysis in a few minutes. This is where we apply our knowledge, understanding, methodological rigor, experience, and insights. Remember, we did not generate this data. Therefore, it is not our original thought. We need to review the information and critically analyze what is important and determine how to use it. It is only a starting point in our research. The synthesis provides a wonderful overview of the data and the themes generated. The codebook highlights the core themes and the specific responses that led to their development. We can examine the frequency bar chart and other detailed analyses. There is an abundant amount of information. Remember, we started this project with an Excel file about flu responses, and in a few minutes we have access to a comprehensive analysis report. This highlights the power of AILYZE. It is simple, easy, and fast to use. It does not replace human oversight and analysis. Do you want to know how the data are coded with AI themes? A complex question answered via a simple step. You can review the correlation between the responses and AI themes to determine if they make sense based on your understanding of the data and your methodology. AILYZE is your research partner. It provides speed and efficiency. You are not forced to use anything. It is all configurable. You can even restart the entire analysis process from scratch to get different results as it is AI generated. You can run the analysis multiple times. There is no limit to what you can do. What use is having an AI analyze your data and generate a report if you are not able to converse with it? AILYZE made sure you can chat with your data. Any question you want answered. Explore any idea you have. Use this feature to test concepts and have a brainstorming session. The focus of the platform is to make research more effective. It is not a replacement for humans. It is meant to augment human-directed research. The responses are quick and informative. It does not mean the answers are infallible. AI can generate false positives. In this demo, I ask it various questions about the data and about its suggested ideas for future analysis. Remember, there is no limit to the AI. Keep your questions focused on the data and analysis to ensure you get focused and usable responses. You will always need to review the validity of the information before using it. But it is a wonderful tool. Any question you can think of. In fact, ask it what you should know about the data and see what happens. First, I showed you how simple, easy, and fast it was to perform analysis on one Excel file. Now I will demonstrate how to analyze 10 PDF documents. The first steps are the same. Once you have the data in the platform, you determine what configurations you want to use. A little wait to upload the files. Once again, you need to determine your specific outputs. Just as with the Excel demo, we did not review any of the PDF documents. I must reiterate that this is one approach, but the proper research process requires you to be familiar with your data. This AI analysis is quick, so you can determine if the dataset you have is useful or not. Remember, it is not a replacement for human insight. It is meant to augment your critical assessment of the dataset. I will be using the AI to generate themes. The AI reviews all the PDF documents and inductively develops various themes and sub-themes. The process may be fast, or there can be a delay, as you see here. We talked about this during the Excel analysis demo. If you consider the time you waited versus the time you would spend reading 10 PDF documents thoroughly in order to develop themes and sub-themes, then you will appreciate the benefit of using AILYZE. A little more again to go. I may be biased, but I think that the time spent waiting for the AI to generate themes and sub-themes was worth it. This is meant to be part of a rigorous methodological process. You are free to modify anything that the AI produces. You are not forced into using it. This is meant to augment your research process. I can evaluate them to determine if I want to use it or whether I want to create new ones, add new themes, or remove some of them. It is always configurable. You are in control of your research. Do you have a research question? Of course you do. You can place it here as well as any other questions you want the AI to answer based on the dataset. Don't worry if you think of other questions after the AI generates the report. Just like in the Excel analysis demo, there is a chat feature to allow you to converse with the AI about your data. So far so good. The configuration is simple, easy, and fast. In this configuration panel, we can determine what comparisons to make. If you were wondering whether this is critical, then just a quick refresher that we opted for this panel in the beginning. So if you are sure that you don't need it, then don't use it. However, my advice is to enable it and configure the comparisons. You are not the one actually doing the heavy lifting in the beginning. It is the AI. You are free to use or not use the information in the report. But at least you can make that decision based on the output. As with everything else in AILYZE, using the AI to automate the process saves time and effort. You still have control and can manually enter the information that you want. In this demo, I am using the best of both worlds. I have a few specific areas of focus and will use the AI to populate the documents. A quick check to make sure I'm satisfied. Now we come to the final configuration panel. I told you it was a simple, easy, and fast process that was very intuitive. This phase reinforces your methodological rigor. What is the purpose of your analysis? Once you know that, then selecting the appropriate options is easy. But don't worry if you are unsure. You can play with the configuration and examine the descriptions that will help you to make an informed decision. Remember that the analysis can be done multiple times. So if you want to test out another process, then just rerun the steps I showed you. The output looks similar to the report generated for the Excel demo. Although there are similarities, there are a few differences. The executive summary provides a wonderful overview of the data based on the configurations selected. You will undoubtedly question the volume of information generated and compare it to the 10 PDF documents. Remember, we did not read anything previously. So we have a quick assessment to determine if the data we used is appropriate for our research. This is AI generated, so there may be false positives. It also means we can rerun the analysis to get a different output and compare them. There is no limit to what you can do with AILYZE. Well, there is if you are on the free plan. You can determine which words you want to capture. Sometimes you will need to edit the list as the AI does not always generate keywords you want to evaluate. In this demo, I selected thematic analysis similar to the Excel demo. Remember that we had the opportunity to modify the themes, but I chose to let the AI-generated ones remain. Each theme contains a full in-depth analysis. Once again, you are not forced to use anything. Additionally, you can configure the information as you see fit. This entire platform is meant to augment human research. AILYZE provides you with the tools to conduct rigorous research. There is no shortage of information. The AI provides a breakdown of each theme by each document. These are the answers to the question I asked during the configuration phase. Don't be burdened by the volume of information. I mentioned this before, but I think it is important to reiterate the sentiment. There is no danger in having too much data, especially if it did not require any additional time and effort on your part. You have a report that can add value to your critical analysis. Do you have other questions about the data? Perfect. You can easily chat with the AI and query anything. In my demo, I pose a few questions to show the effectiveness of the AI. I will still have to evaluate the output as there is the possibility of false positives. Just as in the Excel chat, this can be an effective brainstorming session to generate new ideas, critique existing ones, and think about future research analyses. The AI is very informative. Imagine doing this on your own and coming up with these answers. Sometimes you can get carried away and continuously engage with the AI about your data. There is nothing wrong with that, and it is perfectly understandable. But remember the focus of your research. Remember why you wanted to use AILYZE in the first place. Exploration is great and encouraged once you have the time. So AILYZE can also help you during your initial research phase when you are trying to understand a topic or to determine if the dataset you have is useful. As you can see, I am very interested in XR and its impact on safety. I definitely got carried away in this demo. The great part is that you got to observe the chat process. The simplicity, the ease, the speed. All I did was ask a question and the AI went to work reviewing the documents and provided answers. I can ask follow-up questions if I want to. Just let the AI work and enjoy the benefits of having a custom answer provided for you to evaluate. This is a great question. I use the AI to deductively review the 10 documents and determine the specific paper as well as the authors that meet the criteria of my question. To me, this makes the platform wonderful. And off it goes. It hunts down the correct paper. It identifies the authors. It even gives me a short analysis justifying the answer. As I told you before, it is a wonderful system for research. I am often amazed with the speed and accuracy of the AI output. I did note that sometimes there are false positives. That just means you have a part to play in critically analyzing the output. You definitely benefited twice during this demo. You learned about a wonderful AI tool to analyze data, and you also learned about XR and safety. I will ask one more question. As I did in the Excel demo, I want the AI to suggest the next steps in the research. Every researcher thinks about the future and the next steps, and we get a wonderful answer. I think this has been a very informative and useful demo. It is by no means a comprehensive review of the platform. I wanted to show you how to get started and what you can expect. This is a simple, easy, and fast system that uses AI to analyze your data to generate an output based on a specific configuration sequence. You can modify anything. You can choose what parts of the reports you want to use. You can chat with an AI about your data. There is no limit to your research. Now that you have a better understanding of AILYZE, your next decision is what data to use in the free account. When you are serious about your research and want a more in-depth output, then you can upgrade your account. What if you have a lot of data and multiple research to perform? Or what if you don't know where to start in your research process? AILYZE has you covered, as you can request a consultation with a certified trainer. I hope you had an enjoyable and informative demo. I had fun making it and putting my knowledge and experience to good use. If you want to reach out to me, just contact AILYZE and ask for Jason Robert Rameshwar.